Swift Standalone and Swift Distributed Core and UI. The Swift Standalone version is the easiest way to run Swift. A standalone version runs the core and the UI in the same process. You can start the standalone version from the launcher. You can also start it directly. Now we start the launcher again and fire the distributed Swift. I show you that on one machine. Normally you would run that on two different computers. The core would run on the same machine where your flight simulator runs. And you would enter the address of that machine. You can see the core as a kind of server for the GUI. The core starts. Please understand that the core and the GUI need to be of the same Swift version. The core itself has a simplified UI which allows to configure the most important features. You could change the settings on the core side. Now we start the Swift UI. The UI needs to know where the core runs. The IP address is the address of the flight simulator computer. The UI would now run on a second computer, while the core runs on the flight simulator computer. The UI is connected to the core. Note that the dbus LED is on. That means Swift UI and Swift Core are connected. In a standalone this LED is off. On the core side you can see that a UI is connected. The settings of the core can be changed, but this always requires a restart. There is an disconnect button which would disconnect from the network. This is for emergency scenarios if you need to disconnect from the core side. The tooltips show extra information. For instance, you can see how Swift is connected. In the audio settings you can see that Swift Audio runs on GUI side. Now we close the core. This will demonstrate what will happen. An error message will show the connection is broken. You can retry to reconnect.